The Governors are hosting their first section game in 13 years. The road to their state tourney dream now goes through their home rink. With the regular season over, every moment matters just a little bit more. And every tick of the clock clicks just a little louder. Because in every moment, a trip to state lies in the balance. This is Dream State.
It's been a long time coming for me. I mean, I can go back to Mites. I've been Moose telling me he can't wait for me to be Johnson Governor.
I'm so grateful that every day I can get up and play hockey with my best friends. Don't think I'd be the same guy I am today without you guys.
You guys made me feel like a family with you guys, and I just want to say thank you for that.
Taking us up this far, we're not done yet.
Thank you to everybody. You boys, I've known you mostly my whole life. It's been crazy, fun ride, but it's not over yet. Let's keep it going.
I'm so grateful just to wake up every day, know that I'll be able to see all my best friends every day, play hockey with them.
And I'm really sad that you guys are doing now, so let's make the most of what we can.
This unbelievable season that we're having right now, and then finally you seniors, I mean, you guys mean the world to me. You're some of my best friends, and it's tough to see you guys go. But we're gonna end it with the bag. Let me get where it goes.
This is tough. You know, it's been 3 years playing at Johnson, and I never think that it'd come to be your time to be a further root being a senior. Don't take it for granted.
I always thought these things were kind of cool until, you know, just sitting up here, staying up here as a senior. These last 3 years have been the best 3 years of my life. I'm ready to say goodbye to it. I'm ready to say goodbye to you guys.
Whenever I'm around you guys make me feel like I've been here the whole time, and I want to thank you guys for that.
I feel like just yesterday I was a sophomore here listening to the seniors. Thank all the coaches and everyone.
You know, I grew up with almost all of you guys, and it's just like we're all family, we're all brothers. We have bonds that can never be broken.
Keep something in mind when we're riding this circus train, okay? Nothing is promised, okay? So each today, let's make sure we make that the best today that it can be, because no one's promised tomorrow.
Who's got the box? Let's put the box up. You guys remember you all wrote down something? Whether it was a personal goal or a team goal. You remember that? And we all promised each other we're gonna do our best to reach those goals. Remember that? Stick to them. Remember. Them are your words. You put them in there. So think about what you put in that box and back each other up on what you promised to each other. If you do that, everything's gonna be just fine.
The Governors are gonna have some ground to make up. Heading into the locker room, 2-0.
Get it moved right away, and then you need to start. Get centered on a good course, then we can get a look at it, then we can read it, okay? Get down deeper, one more time. Wingers, get down deeper, all right? Let's get pucks in the crease and let's play second shots, okay? Got through that one now. All right, we're all right. We got through that one. Now let's settle down and let's go on the attack. Let's fire pucks, let's play second shots. Let's get a couple big hits, let's jar some pucks loose, and let's get the momentum back on our side. Let's tilt the rink the other way now. Let's go, boys.
St. Paul Johnson's going to have to make up for lost time, trailing 2-0 going into the second period.
Let's go, boys! There we go! Come on, boys!
Oh, and Fishbach lays on an enormous open ice.
Go get over there! Go to that net. Get that puck. Little guy, get to the net. Little guy, get to the net.
Let's drives to the crease. Puck's bouncing around, rebound, and a whistle as St. Paul Academy's goaltender traps it.
Focus on your game.
First shot. And a goal. First of the period, third of the game, and St. Paul Academy
find a way, boys.
3 goals unanswered by the Governors.
Okay, section's all about momentum, right? So next goal's a big goal. All of a sudden we score, the crowd gets in the game a little bit. We stop being so angry and hanging onto our sticks so tight. Just relax and make plays. I'm gonna tell you a story. Back in the day when I played here, 1992, came in the locker room, 4-5 matchup playing Tartan, down 4-0. And you know what? We just needed 5 or 6 guys who said, you wanna know what? It's not gonna happen today. And then we popped 1, then we popped 2, 3, 4, 5, came all the way back. That's what we're gonna do today.
St. Paul Johnson with a 3-goal deficit is on the mountain climb.
Go, Joe! Go to him! Short, hard shift. Short, hard shift.
Grumman drives up the left side. Stood up by the defense. Put him over. Grammerson in. Walewski.
We're giving them the free pass.
Get over their game! Get over their game! Go, Kyle!
No!
Finish together, boys. Finish together, boys.
St. Paul Academy is 1 minute away from advancing to the Section 1A semifinals.
Can't think of what I want to talk about. I had no thought process that we would be at this point right now, right? Can't explain it to you. I can't tell it to make you a better person, make you have a better life, to learn how to lose or whatever, but everything we do here at Johnson, we do with class, right? Everything we do at Johnson, we do with class. Played hard, wasn't our night. Wasn't our night. But at the end of the day, I think, you know, looking at guys in the room here and watching how things unfolded, we will coach, I will coach forever. As long as I got guys like you guys that care about this program and care about what we're doing here and care about each other, you know? I can't explain that game the other night for the life of me. It is what it is, right? But I want to thank you for your commitment. I want to thank you for the sacrifice you make for this program. We move on. Whether we like life, we move on in life. But you learned a lot. You changed a lot as people. You're going to be better people. You other guys, we got to work harder. We got to grind harder, and we got to see what we can do with that.
So Friday we ended up losing to SPA 5-2. It was one of those games where I think we came in a little over our heads as a 2 seed versus a 7 seed. I got upset.
Anybody who knows anything about Section 4A knows everybody was pretty close team-wise to each other, and I mean they were no 7 seed. I mean they were a really good team. And
we're down 3-1, down 4-1, and it's just like there's like 7 minutes left, and it's like, please don't be the last time I play here. Please don't be the end of everything. And you know, 4 minutes appears and it's 4-1 still, and it's like.
When chances came, we didn't capitalize, and they capitalized on their chances. So I mean, it's the result of 5-2. Nothing we can do about it now. It's pretty upsetting, but yeah.
You know, we thought, yeah, we're gonna have this game. This game will be in the books, but I think everybody was all on that mindset that we have a good chance of winning.
It's really hard to stop the puck when they're switching directions, so it was a tough game for sure.
Feels like we didn't really live up to, you know, what we thought we could have put together for a section tournament.
No, after we went through the line shaking hands, it's kind of when I took a look at the crowd in the stands. I was like, wow, this is really over. You know, it's kind of all 14 years of memories flashed through my mind, and just knowing that you're done, it's terrible. And dropped down, and emotions came out, and that was that. It's upsetting. It's tough.
I was really emotional. I was really sad. I mean, some of the senior guys I've been around forever are some of my best friends.
I looked over at Drake and I saw how he was feeling. Looked over at Connor and Seth and Greg and all the other seniors, Brendan, our goalie.
Hockey's my life. Hockey's what I live for. I do everything around hockey. I live for hockey. I bleed maroon. This is my home. I love it here.
Hockey means a lot to me. It's something I've grown up with. You know, my dad was a coach for 36 years. My sister played her whole life. I've played my whole life. It's one of those things where it's always been around me. It's going to be tough moving forward without it. I always feel like, you know, it's going to be an empty spot in my heart.
It's taught me to work hard, be positive, shape me into a strong person, positive person. Knowing that it's done, it's tough. Think about that every day.
Hockey's a lifestyle to me. I wouldn't even say it's just like a sport that I play, a hobby that I partake in. No, that's a lifestyle.
I mean, the sun comes up the next day and you just got to move on, you know. And
my brothers played here, so I grew up watching them play here, and I always wanted to play here. I wanted to play under Moose and wear the Johnson jersey because I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
It means the world to me. It's so much more than just a game. You know, I get so much joy from playing the game. It's going to be really unfortunate that in the future, this will probably be the last time I put on the boots.
It means a lot because it's taught me to keep going, even though pucks will bounce over your sticks. People will score on you, but just to keep working hard, no matter what happens.
All right. I don't think any of us were ready for this the other night, but I think we're ready today. So when you got here 4 years ago, you're walking out the door, most wins we've had. Yeah, absolutely left it better than you found it. And I always tell the leadership guys this, that if the season ends and those guys love you, you did your job. You guys did your job, no question about it. You left it better than you found it. Boy, look what we accomplished. We won 19 games. Inter-city team, we won 19 games. We were rolling. We got to get our clock reset. November 30th, Rochester's going to roll in, so let's get that up there and let's be ready, and that's our next target. Thanks for everything, boys. Love you guys.
So this box was given to me by Moose. It was his dad's box. We all wrote down on a piece of paper who we play for. It's who we're motivated by. I play for my mom and dad, the passion of the game with the connections and bonds that have been made. I play for the boys as well as my coaches. I wrote down my mom and dad because they've been there. They've been there for me every game, every practice when I couldn't drive.
I'm playing hockey for the love of the sport and my mom and dad and the rest of my family and friends that come and support me.
My parents, Scott and Gina, and then my grandpa, Steve. I wrote my grandpa because he's just always been there for me to go to for hockey advice. Even my little brother, who I probably should have wrote down, but he's been my biggest fan, especially this year. He was just as sad as we were when we lost.
I play for my family. My family loves that I play hockey. It brings our family together.
I said I play for Babcia, that just means grandma in Polish. Trying to make her proud in every way.
I'm playing for my grandpa. He passed away last year, and one of the things he always wanted me to do was make the state tournament and skating up to the blue lines. You know, always wanted me to say hi to him, and so that's something that I still think about and want to do. So I played for my father, Mallard. He's been my biggest supporter through sports and through life. It's just one of those things where I can't say thank you enough, so this is one of the ways that I'm going to try and thank him.
Grandpa Keith taught me the sport when I was younger. He always brought me to my games, practices, everything I did. He was there to watch.
I play hockey for my parents because of how much they've done for me, and they've made a lot of sacrifices, and I can't thank them enough for that.
So you have to stay dedicated, you have to stay loyal to who is written on your paper in this box.
It's taught me to not take many things for granted.
Just taking pride in what I do and just doing it to the best of my abilities.
But just reminds you who else you can play for and why.
It doesn't have to be playing hockey. You live this life for a reason, and you live for the people around you.
Coaches, family, and everyone who's made us the person we are today.
It's just taught me that it's more than myself and even more than my teammates, that we play for not just our team, but for a whole community, for the whole east side, really.
We take this everywhere we go because it's like our ammo pack. We always gotta stay together.
Trying to both the directions. Every year we go to this thing, I don't know how to get there. Yeah. Actually, from my house.
I can tell you that Johnson's next state tournament appearance.
You walk into that rink and it'll be all maroon. I mean, it'll be incredible. So hopefully it happens.
St. Cloud's first line. They got Perbix, Nate Warner, and Jack Smith. I think that'll be the best game of the whole day.
I got Eden Prairie winning my bracket, so I wanted to watch them play later, and that'll be a good game too. Them versus Blake. So I'm excited for that game too.
My bracket's busted out of Andover winning it all.
Oh yeah, my bracket's done. I got Cathedral and I got EP, so my bracket's still going strong.
All right, boys.
There's nothing better than a good neighborhood. I think if you stick with the Johnson hockey program, it really kept you in a good situation, a good family, a good community. As they say, it always takes a village, and the village was always there for you. You know, and there's a lot of areas I don't think you get that.
People that were once in our shoes, and they want to give back. I mean, it's something that means so much to them, and they want to show the players and the coaches that are there now just how much it meant to them. They're just proud. They're really proud to be a governor.
You know, the guys ask me, wow, when are you going to go coaching? And I'm done. I mean, it's fun to watch. There's different things. You got different guys that do it now, and they're pretty good at it.
What does it mean to be a governor? You might have me down, and you might get, no, I'm not quitting. I don't know anybody that I played with that ever had the mentality of anything short of that.
If you're a Johnson governor, you know, you're hardworking.
Well, that if you work hard and play hard and you're willing to give everything you have, that you can do pretty much what you want in life.
The one word that comes to mind being a governor is tradition. There's a lot of trailblazers early on, put Johnson on the map very early.
It was like a blur. It went so fast, but when I look back on it now, it's a big part of your life, just huge. And to aspire to be a governor, I hope I did well by the east side.
You can never do great things if you don't believe you can do them in the first place. So you better have that, no, I can't quit. Because as soon as you quit, then you can't do anything great.
You know, you take a lot of that with you.
It's something that we carry with us forever. You know, once a governor, always a governor.
I'm very proud to say that I'm a Johnson governor.
That fraternity of people will always maintain a close relationship when it comes to Johnson.
Every kid wanted to be a governor and wear that maroon and gold.
You know, develop me into the person that I am today, and I hope I'm passing that on to others.
They do it right, and they instill values in these kids that hopefully serve them well beyond the rink. I think as kids graduate and move on, they say, man, I didn't realize at the time, but now I do, why that culture is so important and having that. There's many times when I reflect back on my time at Johnson when it comes to decision making or what's right, what's wrong. And it's funny that a brand like the Wild can learn from Johnson hockey.
I think I learned that no matter what we do, we have to do more. We always have to do above the standards, just because that's how we're raised here in Johnson hockey, and that we always have to do more to get better and get what we want.
Just be a hard worker, be a good person, and just grind.
Don't take anything for granted. You know, we had a good opportunity in front of ourselves. You know, we had great leadership this year, and then I feel like I learned a lot from the leadership guys this year, so I'll take that. And this lacrosse season, I'm a captain for that, so hopefully like some of the stuff they taught me, I'm able to use on the next team I'm leading.
Seeing the growth that we had this year for our 19-6 record and just coming up a little short, it really makes us hungrier to want it more next year and make a lot of people proud.
Baseball is starting tomorrow. We start practicing right here in the arena, and we practice here every day after school. And then on the side of that, we are all trying to get to Moose's house for 3 or 4 days a week and keep training on hockey.
After school, so we got Moose's camp, and then right after that, it's right back into hockey.
You know, they talk about Texas football, they talk about Indiana basketball, but I don't think anything rivals Minnesota hockey and what it's all about, and the culture of it, and what it actually means to the community. You know, it certainly means a lot to us and to our kids, and you know, we always talk about memories. Our guys will have great memories of this year. If you can watch 20 guys buy into what you're doing and what you're teaching, and watch them buy in and watch them and believe in it, and watch them believe in each other, and you go in the locker room before the games or on the bench, and you know, they're just pulling for each other, and they totally trust each other. And you'll never remember down the road who had goals and who had assists. You remember all the other things, some of the crazy things that happened on the fishing trip or whatever. The true dream is, in my opinion, for us here is those friendships and those bonds that you build. And just again, these guys are ready to take the torch at the banquet in a week or so. We'll name the new captains, and they'll be after it again, you know, and we'll chase it again, and we'll just keep chasing it until somebody tells us we can't anymore.
When it comes to dreams, there is never a guarantee that they will come true. But when you put hard work into chasing them, you can guarantee you will always be proud of what you accomplished. And this season, this group of governors accomplished a lot to be proud of. They did more than just carry on the East Side tradition of being one of the state's hardest working hockey communities. They advanced it. They poured their hearts into representing St. Paul Johnson. And for one of the state's most storied programs, these players set up next year's team and future governors to write the next chapter.